Everyone knows that ammunition's expensive. We're here at Gunsight and we're going to show you 3 drills that you can do at the range with 1 box of pistol ammo.
So the 3 drills that we're going to cover, they work on a variety of skills that a pistol shooter should be proficient at, from drawing to reloads, precision and speed shooting, target transitions. And so the 3 drills, if you run them twice a piece, you can get done in this box of ammo. So we're going to shoot the El Presidente, very famous drill, especially from here at Gunsight, the Bill drill, and one called the X drill. So let's go check them out. We're here at Gunsight and we want to highlight perhaps the most famous pistol drill in the world, one called the El Presidente. Originally developed by Jeff Cooper, this was a drill that he came up with to gauge pistol proficiency for a South African presidential security detail a long time ago. The drill itself is a well-rounded exercise that starts with a draw. The shooter is facing uprange, turns, and fires 2 shots on 3 different silhouette targets, generally 3 feet, 1 meter or so apart, does a reload, and then shoots 2 more on each. There's a few varieties to that. If you don't want to turn, you can stand facing downrange, take a little time off on the time requirement for that. You can either slide lock reload or a speed reload. And the type of gun that you're shooting may also determine your speed. However, 10 seconds is kind of the universal standard. If you can execute this drill in 10 seconds or better, you've got some proficiency with a handgun. Nowadays on some versions, we have shooters going as fast as 4 or 5 seconds on this drill. So it's one that we'll set up here and take a few runs at and show you. So we're here at 10 yards getting set up. So we're facing uprange with the gun holster. So the start position is usually from a surrender position. Once your time starts, you're going to turn into your gun side. You want to be careful not to cross your legs. So you bring your hands down and turn. As you start turning, get that grip on your gun, turn and face and look at your first target and draw out. So now you'd fire 2 shots at each of these targets. A proficient run is going to be firing 2 shots, and then as you transition across, the same speed of firing those 2 shots is the same. So it's really a steady 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cadence. So you fire your 2 shots per target, reload your gun, and fire 2 more. I like to go left to right, and then right to left, as after I reload, I'm coming back on the same target I shot, but people like to shoot it differently. So let's now load up and try it. Shooter, you ready? Stand by.
All right, so after running the drill a few times, we're down here, and the things you want to look at on your target, you want to have all your hits in the center zone of that target. If they're starting to spread, it can tell you things about what you're doing. You may be shooting too quick if you're breaking your shot as you're moving onto the target, or if you're just shooting too fast or not getting good sight alignment. So if you're outside of that center zone, slow down, focus on your shot. If you're too tight, speed it up. It's a great drill to focus on a lot of the shooting fundamentals. Bye.
A drill that we're going to highlight is the Bill drill. Originally developed by Bill Wilson of Wilson Combat, this is meant to be a speed drill without sacrificing accuracy. The essentials, we're shooting at 7 yards on a torso-sized target, ideally something that has like an A zone from an IPSC target, a down 0 from an IDPA target, or a lethal zone on any kind of anatomical target. Essentially, we're trying to go fast without dropping shots outside of that center zone. It's great for working on from a draw, so you shoot this out of a draw. And then what we're wanting to do is have recoil control, trigger manipulation, and shoot it as fast as we can. As you get better, all we're going to do is tighten that time standard. A good goal, if you're kind of new to the pistol shooting, is 3 to 4, ideally about 3.5 second run. So that's about 1.5 seconds on your draw, and then rapid follow-up shots from there. And then if you're really good with your pistol, see if you can do it around that 2 second or better mark. So Tyler here is going to demonstrate the shooting part to this. Shooter, are you ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Tyler, that run, good run, 2.72 seconds. You had about 1.5 seconds draw, which we wanted to be, but on that first run, you had a little hitch after your second shot. So with this drill, good clean presentation and then good trigger manipulation without that hesitation is our goal. and then hits on target, you're a little low. So again, to do a little better, come out, and make a really good first shot, and then follow through on that from there. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. Okay, so that second run, much better, about 1/10 of a second faster, so right at 2.6 seconds, which is a good run. And this time, obviously, shots all in that center group, which is what we're looking for. So sub 3 seconds, all shots in that center zone. That's a good run. Now, really just work on picking up the speed.
Yep.
And so, go ahead and try it at home. A simple but effective pistol drill to work on your transitions and kind of your throttling of different target sizes is one called the X drill. There's a lot of varieties to this, but you can do it as simple as 4 rounds. All you need are 2 targets. You can vary your distance depending on your skill set as a shooter, but from targetry, you can use silhouette targets that have a head and a body zone, or you can set it up as simple as a large paper plate and a 3x5 index card and set up 2 arrays of that. But the drill, as I like to shoot it from a 4-round exercise, is from a low ready or a draw onto the larger target, take a shot, so a quick shot there, transition across to the small target, make a precise shot, speed back up and make a quick shot on the bigger target, and then come back to the left side and then on the small target again. So essentially draw big, and small, and we're moving across in an X-shaped pattern. This will really help on your target transitions, and again, figuring out what kind of sight picture you need. If it's a big target, maybe you're going to break that shot a little faster and then slow back down for a nice tight shot. As you get better at it, increase the distance and then really try work on increasing your speed. And let's go try it. Stand by.
All right, so I ran through the X drill 4 times, and we'll go through kind of what those 4 runs are telling me about my shooting. The first one was kind of wild, which as I'm throwing the first couple runs, I threw these first shots down low, which is telling me I need to take a little bit more time to get a sight picture to break my first shot and then transition. So first shot, all 4 of my second shots were pretty good. I was running slow enough and precise enough, and then not too bad on the quick follow-up shot, and then not too bad on this last one. So what this is telling me is that I really need to slow down coming out of the holster and just make sure and get a good clean first shot. And when I do that, my runs are actually a little bit faster, even though it feels like I'm taking more time on the front end. You can't miss fast enough to win, as they say. So
Yep.
So yeah, that's the X drill.
Now that we've shot those drills, if you do them just twice a piece, you do the math, you're gonna have a few rounds left over in your box of ammo. So a way I like to finish the day, especially if I've been training hard, working on speed, maybe had some misses, whatever the case may be, I want to leave the range confident, especially if it's with my carry gun. So I'll just use those final few rounds and shoot a group. Shoot something simple that makes you feel good when you leave the range that, yes, I can hit the target. It could be as close as 5 feet if you need to, or 25 yards if you're having a great day. But it's saving those few rounds to leave the range on a positive note is always a good thing.